time is now for live video highlights of your school's march to excellence.
New sets up inside of the pitch. High fly to left. It's up, it's deep, and it's going to be gone!
Legacy Sports Network brings you high-quality HD video broadcasted by the best in the business.
Handoff, Adam Taylor lunges to the end zone, touchdown!
This is one of the most exciting things.
With all the runs, hits, scores, and more, we're building a legacy one game at a time.
I appreciate it, Gerald. You guys at Legacy do an unbelievable job.
Join us on pay-per-view or video live streaming your favorite high school and college athletics at LegacySportsNetwork.com.
Legacy Sports Network is going to be bringing this presentation to your home.
And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to the broadcast of today's 4A TAPPS State Championship baseball game live from Red Merv Field here on the campus of University of Mary Hardin-Baylor this afternoon, as we have Fort Bend Christian Academy taking on Midland Christian this afternoon in the 4A TAPPS Baseball State Championship game. My name is Chase Hernandez from the Legacy Sports Network. Delighted to bring you the action this afternoon for this baseball game. And Fort Bend Christian will be the visitors against Midland Christian this afternoon. We have the starting lineups. First for Fort Bend Christian coming into today's game. Leading off, it will be the pitcher, number 2, Joe Lyle. Batting second is the shortstop, Roe Midland. Batting third, the third baseman, number 5, Brock Bartley. Batting cleanup, the first baseman, Hunter Ranley. Batting fifth in right field is Jack Thomas. Batting sixth in catching, number 15, Trent Boney. Batting seventh in center field, number 25, Duncan McNair. Batting eighth at second base, number 12, Perry Hawley. And batting ninth, the DH, number 16, Ryan Choi. Getting the lineup for the Eagles of Fort Bend Christian Academy in Sugar Land, Texas. Top 3, Joe Lyle, Roe Midland, and Brock Bartley. The middle 3, Hunter Ranley, Jack Thomas, and Trent Boney. And the bottom 3, Duncan McNair, Perry Hawley, and Ryan Choi. The left fielder will be Tony Boyd. The pitcher for Midland Christian this afternoon will be Nolan Chattel. The righty will face Joe Lyle to start this ball game this afternoon, as we are getting underway just a little past 2 p.m. this afternoon on a beautiful day from Belton, Texas. First pitch of the 4A State Championship game is a called strike on the outside corner, and we are underway. The count is 0-1. We will give you the defensive setup in just a second after this next pitch from Chattel. Be off the plate for a ball. It's 1-1. For Midland Christian on the right side of the infield, Caleb Thomas is at first. Morgan Mongia is at second. Colton Chalker is at third. At short is Grant Little. In the outfield, Ethan Crooks is in left. Christian Winningham is in center field as this one's lifted in the air left field. Crooks under it, and he makes the snag for the first out of the ball game. Ellis Aguirre is in right field, and Bailey Blaine is behind the plate as the first out is recorded. Now bring up Roe Midland, the shortstop, to the plate. One out here at the top of the first. This one's going to be lined into center field. That's a base hit. And the first hit of the ball game belongs to Roe Midland, the shortstop of Fort Bend Christian. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Brock Bartley.
Number 5, Brock Bartley.
Brock Bartley up. 1 on and 1 out as he looks down to his third base coach, the head coach for this team, Jesse Roman. His assistant coaches, Daniel Hoke, David McDaniel, Mathis Huff, and Rob Thornborough. Fort Bend Christian Academy winning an extra innings yesterday against Houston Second Baptist as the first pitch is taken for a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. That that game going into extra innings with the Eagles coming out on top. One offering. One's going to be lifted foul and out of play to the right side. The count is even at, or excuse me, goes to no balls and 2 strikes. The dimensions here at Red Murph Field: 320 down the left and right field lines, 365 to the power alleys and left and right center, and 395 to straightaway center field. So the first is not in time. One out here, top of the first inning. Nolan Chattel, Midland Christian, on the mound here in this state championship game. 0-2 offering, misses high for a ball. The count 1-2. Hunter Ranley, the first baseman's on deck, waiting to hit next. It's Fort Bend Christian down the first base side. Midland Christian, the third base dugouts. That one's in the dirt for a ball. 2-2 the count. Wind blowing out today, going right to left. Advantage for the right-handed hitters this afternoon. 2-2 will be fouled into the top of the protective screen. And we'll get ready to do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chattel checks the runner at first. Deals the 2-2 runner, goes, and this one's going to kick past the catcher to the left side. It's going to be a stolen base for Midland as he was going on the pitch. Now a runner in scoring position for the Eagles with 1 out now, a 3-2 count to the 3-hole hitter Bartley. Chattel comes set, payoff pitch, lifted in the air, right field, Ellis Aguirre under it. He'll make the grab, and here's the throw to third, tagging up. And a sacrifice fly gets the runner to third base. 2 outs now.
The first baseman, number 22, Hunter Ranley.
Now bring up Hunter Ranley, the first baseman. 1 on and 2 outs now for Fort Bend Christian as they look to strike first here in the top half of inning number 1. Chattel will go from the windup now. Righty delivers the first pitch in the dirt. Nice block by Blaine behind home plate. Count 1-0. Pitch from Chattel as he starts his windup. Right over the heart of the plate for a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. Ranley, a junior for Fort Bend Christian Academy. Waits for the 1-1. This one will be grounded to short. Little with it. Throw across the diamond in time. And that'll end the top half of inning number 1 for Fort Bend Christian. As they get no runs to hit, they do leave a runner. Middle of the first, and Midland Christian coming to bat here. You're watching the 4A TAPPS State Championship game right here on the Legacy Sports Network. Here in Belton, Texas, getting ready for the bottom of the first inning as Midland Christian is coming to bat. This will be their starting 9 that they will face. Starting pitcher Joe Lyle this afternoon. Leading off will be the DH Daniel Crooks. Batting second in right field, Elias Aguirre. Batting third at shortstop is Grant Little. The cleanup hitter, the pitcher Noah Chattel. Batting fifth at third base is Colton Chalker. Batting sixth, the first baseman Caleb Thomas. Batting seventh in center field is Christian Wiggum. Batting eighth at second base is Morgan Munguia, and batting ninth and catching is Bailey Blaine. In the lineup for Midland, Christian top 3, Daniel Crooks, Elias Aguirre, and Grant Little. Noah Chattel, Colton Chalker, and Caleb Thomas. And the bottom 3, Christian Wiggum, Morgan Munguia, and
Bonnie. The pitcher is number
Bailey
2, Joe
Blaine.
Lyle. And leading off for the Mustangs, designated hitter number 15, Daniel Crooks.
Daniel Crooks will lead things off for Midland Christian against Joe Lyle. Defensive setup for the Eagles. On the right side of the infield, Hunter Raleigh's at first. And Perry Hanley is at second base. Or Perry Hodley, I should say, excuse me. As the first pitch is swung on and missed, count 0-1. Brock Bartley is at third. Ro Medlin's at shortstop. In the outfield, Tony Abed is in left. Duncan McNair is at center field. Jack Thomas in right. And Trent Bonney is behind the plate. 0-1 pitch. Lifted foul. Bonney giving chase and makes the grab. Nice play right there by Bonney, making the grab as the wind kept it in play. As it is blowing right to left, and that one looked like it was going to get out of play at first glance. And Bonney stuck with it and made the grab for the first out of the inning. Here's Aguirre, the right fielder, stepping up to the plate for his first at bat of the ball game. He played in the field in the top half of the inning. This one's lifted in the air. Left field, left fielder Tony Abed makes the play. And there's 2 outs. Quickly here at the bottom of the first inning. Now bring up Grant Little, the shortstop. Pitch on the way. It's going to be taken for a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. One pitch from Lyle. Lifted in the air, left field. Bed right there makes the grab, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Fort Bend Christian Academy in the first. We'll head to the second. 0-0 between
in the bottom of the fourth. No runs,
Fort Bend Christian and Midland Christian here on the Legacy Sports Network. Ready to start the second inning here from the University of Mary Hardin Baylor.
28, Jack Thomas.
As Jack Thomas will lead things off for Fort Bend Christian against Nolan Chattel. Only gave up a hit in his first inning of work. First pitch on the way. Hammered into center field. Wiggum going back. It's going to get over his head. It's going to bounce off the wall into second base with a stand-up double. Is Jack Thomas, the right fielder, on the first pitch he sees of the second inning.
The catcher, number 15, Trent Bonney.
Trent Bonney will come to the plate. Back-to-back innings, Fort Bend Christian gets something going. Already with a runner in scoring position for Bonney, who comes to the plate. Midland Christian yesterday defeated Fort Worth Christian 7-0. Play for this state championship this afternoon. Chattel from the stretch will check the runner. First pitch to Bonney. Underneath the catcher, and nice job by Blaine. Not letting it get to the backstop. The count is 1-0. Bright sunny day this afternoon.
Let's go, no leg.
As we have a bit of a delay in the action, catcher will go out and talk with the pitcher. As the home plate umpire is down the first baseline, he's going to visit with the first base coach. Now Bonnie will go talk with Jesse Roman, the head coach, as we get back to order here at the top of the second inning. So here we go. 1-0 the count, no outs. Here at the top of the second. 1-0 from Chattel. That's down the first base line, but just foul. The count evens up at 1-1. Long look from Chattel. Finally has his sign from his catcher, Blaine. 1-1. That's fouled off to the right side, now to play. The count is 1-2.
That's 2 strikes.
Duncan McNair, the center fielder's on deck, waiting to hit next. One and two the count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled off and out of play to the right side. So we'll do it again at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bonnie just a sophomore. One, two again. Lifted foul and out of play to the right side. 3 straight foul balls by the catcher, Bonnie, after the leadoff double with Jack Thomas standing at second base, trying to move him over. The Eagles try to draw first blood this afternoon. 1-2 again. That's high for a ball. This one's going to be lined right past the second baseman to right field, a base hit. Here comes Thomas from second, or from third. Here's the throw to the plate, not in time. It's an RBI single for Fort Bend Christian, and they lead it 1-0 here on an RBI single by the catcher, Trent Bonney. So a nice job going the other way with 2 strikes.
Duncan McNair
Was the catcher Bonney, and back-to-back hits to start this second inning for the Eagles.
First base, number 26, Garrett West.
As the center fielder, Duncan McNair, will come to the plate. Chattel, the junior, will check the runner. Bonnie at first, comes set. It's high and inside for a ball. 1-0 as McNair squared to bunt, pulled back to have a 1-0 count. Sugarland Fort Bend Christian defeating Victoria St. Joseph, Austin Regents, and Houston Second Baptist to get to this state title game. Time called at home plate. Midland Christian getting the bye in the first round, then defeating Tyler All Saints, Tyler Grace Community. As we said, Dallas Christian to meet up with the Eagles in this state title game. Runner goes, hit and run on, throw to second, and they have him, and now he's going to be safe as the second baseman Munguia did not have the handle of the ball, and they're going to actually say it's going to be hitter's interference. Runner has to go to first base. And Jesse Roman, the third base coach, will have a word with our home plate umpire. So runner must go back to first. No stolen base. He did cross home plate on that swing to get into the catcher's way, so the hitter is out.
The second baseman, number 12, Perry Hawley.
So 2 outs now, or I should say 1 out for Perry Hawley, the second baseman. So a hitter's interference for the first out of the inning for Hawley, the second baseman. First pitch high for a ball. Midland Christian catching a break there as the runner would have been safe at second. 1-0, that's going to be lined. It drops at short, though, to second in time. Nice play right there by Grant Lillett, short, going into the hole to make the grab and getting the force out at second base.
The designated hitter, number 16,
going to his right in the hole.
Choi.
Munguia right there to keep his foot on the bag in time for the second out of the inning. Fielder's choice going 6-4. Boney out at second, 2 outs for Ryan Choi, the DH. 9-hole hitter takes the first pitch for a ball, 1-0. One on, 2 outs for the Eagles. Here's the 1-0. Good cut, but comes up empty as Choi, and the count evens up at 1-1. Ben Christian trying to keep this inning alive. Already plated 1. Low and inside for ball 2. Joe Lau, the pitcher on deck, would be next if the inning were to continue for the Eagles. Chantel comes set. 2-1 just misses off the plate. Count now 3-1 in the favor of Choi. Choi, a sophomore for Fort Bend Christian. That's a strike on the outside corner. Count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner will be taken off on the pitch. Chantel 1 pitch away from ending this inning for Fort Bend Christian. Payoff pitch. That's going to be into right center field. Heading to the gap, cutting it off as the center fielder Wiggum. Rounding third. Here comes the throw to the plate. It will be in time. And the inning is over. A nice relay right there by the Mustangs to end the inning. As Fort Bend Christian trying to get another run in, a bang-bang play at the plate. And that tag just getting in there to end the top of the second inning. A run scores, though, for the Eagles on 3 hits. They leave a runner. Middle of the second, 1-0 Fort Bend Christian over Midland Christian here on the Legacy Sports Network. Fans, don't forget to go like us on our Facebook page, Legacy Sports Network, and follow us on Twitter at Legacy Sports Net. As Nolan Chattel will lead off for Midland Christian to start the bottom of the second inning as they look to answer back the run the Eagles scored in the top half of this inning. Pitcher against pitcher battle here. First pitch on the bottom of the second, ripped into center field, and the leadoff single will give Midland Christian their first hit of the ball game. So just like Fort Bend Christian,
number 12, Colton Chalker.
Got a single, or excuse me, a double on the first pitch of their top half of the inning. Midland Christian gets a base hit on the first pitch they see.
Number 4, Austin Tim.
As Austin Tim will come be the courtesy runner for the pitcher to tell, as that'll bring up the third baseman Colton Chalker. First base runner Lyle is allowed. First pitch on the way. That's going to be low for a ball. Righty against righty matchup. Lyle comes set. That one's just high for a ball. 2-0 now the count. Caleb Thomas, first baseman for the Mustangs, on deck, waiting to hit next. Millenfield playing a double play depth. 2-0. But did foul and will get out of play. It's 2-1. Chalker, a senior for Midland Christian. He looks down to his third base coach and head coach, Mike Mungia.
Hey, basic chalk.
2-1. That's off the plate outside for a ball. 3-1 now the count. Lyle's in danger of allowing his first walk of the game.
What's up, buddy?
3-1. That's low for ball 4. And the first two have reached here for Midland Christian in the second inning. Now bring up Caleb Thomas, the first baseman. Thomas is senior, left-hand hitter.
Caleb Thomas.
Going to tie things here up in the bottom of the second inning with 2 on, nobody out. Joe Lyle looking in to his catcher Trent Bonney, and time called at the plate. Already checks the runner at second. First First pitch taken, strike one on the outside corner.
Let's go, Cat.
Wow, with a long look now into his catcher. Bonnie now has his sign. As the 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed.
Hey, all right, Cat.
The first baseman Thomas. Evens thing, or excuse me, count now goes 0-2. Austin Tim, the courtesy runner at second base. Colton Chalkers at first. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. Here's the 0-2. It's lifted foul and out of play to the left side. So we'll get ready to do it again at no balls, 2 strikes. First baseman playing in front of the runner at first base. Third baseman playing even with the bag. Midland field playing double play depth. 0-2 again. Swung on and missed. That's the first strikeout of the ball game for either pitcher. Couldn't come at a better time for Lyle.
The center fielder number 20, Christian Wiggum.
Now bring up Christian Wiggum, the center fielder. So Wiggum now with the chance to do something here with 2 on with 1 out. His team still trails by a run. First pitch on the way. Popped up on the infield. Infield fly rule has been called. This one going all the way out the left field though. And the catch is made by Midland, the shortstop.
Come on, Morgan.
But it was already out number 2 with the infield fly
seven,
rule in
Morgan
effect.
Manguia.
And we get Morgan Manguia, the second baseman. So a golden opportunity for Midland Christian with 2 on, nobody out. Since then, 2 straight hitters retired, and Manguia, the second baseman, comes up to the plate in a critical at bat right here early in this ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Manguia Jr. for this Mustangs ball club. Waits for the 0-1 from Lyle. High and inside. Evens the count at 1-1.
Stand down.
Really Blaine, the catcher on deck, would be next if the inning were to continue. One and one the count. Popped up and will get out of play. Straight back. So count 1-2 to Manguia. Lyle 1 pitch away from getting out of an early jam here in the second inning. Lyle will step off, didn't have what he wanted from his catcher, Bonnie. Lyle ready, comes set, checks Tim at second base. Comes the 1-2. Called, strike 3 on the outside corner. And Lyle gets out of an early jam in the second inning as Midland Christian gets no runs a hit. They leave 2 runners. We play 2 here from Red Murph Field at Mary Hardin Baylor, with Fort Bend Christian leading Midland Christian 1-0 here on the Legacy Sports Network.
for the Eagles, the pitcher number 2, Joe Lyle.
Joe Lyle will lead things up for Fort Bend Christian here in the top of the 3rd inning. The 1-0 Eagles lead over the Midland Christian Mustangs. Lyle 0 for 1. He flew out to left field to start the ball game. Pitcher against pitcher matchup here. First pitch is low for ball 1. Lyle is senior with his Fort Bend Christian Academy team. That one's in the dirt for ball 2. Be the top of the lineup here in the 3rd inning for the Eagles. Lyle, Roe Midland, and Brock Bartley all due up. Two to Lyle on the way. That's going to be laced foul left side. Looks into his catcher. Bailey Blaine ready. Swung on and missed out in front. That off-speed offering. Evens things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. High and outside. Now the count full at 3-2 to the leadoff hitter, Joe Lyle, here in the top of the 3rd inning.
No way.
Time called at home plate. Chantel ready. Lines and deals the payoff pitch. That's ball 4 on the inside part of the plate. First walk given up by Chantel.
The shortstop number 9, Roe Midland.
Now bring up Roe Midland, the shortstop. He singled his first time up, had a stolen base in the top of the 1st inning, was left stranded at 3rd though. She'll check the runner at first. Lifted into right center field. Wiggum and Garrett cannot make the play as that one drops into right center field. It's an opposite field single. Midland now 2 for 2. Lyle will go all the way to 3rd base.
3rd baseman number 5, Brock Bartley.
That'll bring up Brock Bartley, the 3rd baseman. A chance for Fort Bend Christian to add to their lead right here. Their big 3rd baseman coming up. Chantel checks the runners. First offering. Strike at the knees on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. That's a strike on the outside corner. The count is 0-2. Bartley, a junior, looking to deliver here for the Eagles with the runner 90 feet away from scoring. The 0-2. It's going to be fouled off out of play to the right side. Count still remains 0-2. Nobody out here in the top of the 3rd. Fort Bend Christian Academy Eagles.
Sit him down, no lead.
Time called at home plate as Chantel taking a little too much time for the liking of Bartley. Chantel comes set. Kicks and deals. That's going to be up the middle. It's going to score a run as Munguia steps at second. Throw to first will not be in time. A fielder's choice. Far behind. It's 2-0. Fort Bend Christian Academy.
First baseman number 22, Hunter Randley.
So scoring is Joe Lyle as Hunter Rayleigh will come to the plate. Hunter 0 for 1. Grounded out to short to end the first inning. Check swing and home plate umpire says he did not go. So the count 1-0. Jack Thomas waits on deck. Take off the first, not in time. Bartley dives back head first safely. Once again, time called at home plate. Chattel taking a little too much time getting the signal from his catcher. Ready now. 1-0 misses high and inside for a ball, 2-0.
Come on, Blue.
Offering. Big hack right there by Raleigh, and he comes up empty. Count now 2-1. That's hit into center field. That one's going to drop right in front of Wiggum, the center fielder. Second hit of the inning for Fort Bend Christian.
Right fielder number 28.
Sixth hit of the ball game, and that'll bring up Jack Thomas, the right fielder. He led off the second inning with a double over the head of the center fielder on the first pitch he saw. Would score the first run of the ball game for the Eagles. He has 2 on, 1 out here. Opportunity to drive in another run for the Eagles as he swings it, comes up empty on the first pitch. It's 0-1. From Chattel. That's going to be hit into the outfield for a base hit, perfectly placed, and it's going to get past the right fielder as the run scores to make it 3-0. Well-placed ball by Jack Thomas as the middle infield was playing in double play depth. Scoring is Bartley, and the error allows Raleigh to get all the way to third base. 9. And that'll bring up Trent Boney, the catcher. So now 3 hits in the inning as time is called. And Coach Mike Munguia will come to the plate and talk with his starting pitcher. And that's going to do it for Nolan Chattel, as he only goes 2 1/3 innings. Gave up 3 runs on 7 hits. Still only with 1 walk in the ball game with no strikeouts. As Midland Christian will bring in a lefty. It'll be number 2, Corey Rasher. Rasher, a junior, inherits a pair of runners here. And he's going to look to slam the door and keep it at only a 3-0 game here in the top of the 3rd inning. Trent Boney, the catcher, RBI single his first time up. Warm-up tosses are over. And we're going to have a substitution. It's going to be Bailey Blaine, the catcher, going into left field. As Ethan Crooks will come out. We'll have a new catcher. As Nolan Chattel will go from the mound behind home plate.
Moving to catcher number 21, Nolan Chattel. And the new left fielder is number 3, Bailey Blaine.
So an odd substitute, as you don't see too many pitchers going to catch in ball games. Chattel, one of the catchers on this Midland Christian team that's made it all the way here to Mariard Baylor to play for this state championship game. As Ray Sure inherits runners at the corners with 1 out. He'll come set. Deals the first pitch low and outside for a ball, 1-0. Runner at third, Hunter Raleigh. Runner at first, Jack Thomas. He just delivered an RBI single to right. Time called and Chattel will go in front of home plate, gives signals to his infielders. Offering. That almost gets him. As he gets out of the way of that one, the count 2 balls and no strikes. Duncan McNair on deck. To Otabani. That's high for a ball. It's 3-0. That's going to hit for a strike on the outside corner in the count. Now 3 balls and 1 strike. Trent Bonney. Looking to drive in run number 4 with a hit here. 3-1's going to be fouled off and out of play. The count now full at 3-2. As Rasher looks for a big out to keep the runners at first and third. 3-2, runner goes. This one's going to be hammered into left field, a base hit. And on the 3-2 count, Boney delivers it. This one gets past the third baseman. Now the runner will hold at second base, and Bonnie will go all way back to first, as it's an RBI single. His second of the ball game.
Center fielder number 25, Duncan McNair.
Raleigh scores. And Jack Thomas to second base. And he'll bring up the center fielder, Duncan McNair. He was called out for a hitter's interference.
Base number 26, Garrett West.
So now runners at first and second with 1 out. First pitch to McNair is high for a ball. 4-0 now as Fort Bend Christian with 4 runs on 8 hits. As they still hit in the top of the 3rd inning. Runner goes from second, no play at third. It's an easy steal. Great job of reading the pitcher by Jack Thomas. No hesitation getting that steal. Once again, runners on the corners for the Eagles. Count 1 and 2. little bit more here in Belton. Comforts the fans a bit. Approaching 3 o'clock this afternoon. Glad you're joining us here on the Legacy Sports Network on our broadcast of the 4A TAPPS State Baseball Championship game. Here's the 1-2. It's off the plate low for a ball. Evens it up at 2-2. Harry Hawley, the second baseman's on deck. Two from Rasher. Swung on and missed. That's a big out, number 2. As Hawley steps to the plate, that's the first strikeout against Fort Bend Christian hitters.
Harry Hawley.
First pitch swung on and missed. As Hawley chases that one, the count is 0-1. Lefty deals, runner goes. Throw to second, and it's going to be a rundown. It's going to get past the second baseman. Not far enough, though, for the run to score from third, but it will be a stolen base, though, for the runner for Bonnie, the catcher. Garrett West, that runner. And it's a call, strike 3, as Rasher gets back-to-back strikeouts to end the third for Fort Bend Christian. But the Eagles play 8 in the inning as they get 3 runs on 4 hits. They leave a pair of runners. Middle of the third, it's now 4-0. Fort Bend Christian Academy leads Midland Christian. You're watching the 4A TAPPS Baseball State Championship game here on the Legacy Sports Network. Don't forget, you can purchase a copy of this championship game on DVD on our on-demand page that you went to watch the live stream of this broadcast. And you can cherish the memories of your team's state championship victory this afternoon as Midland Christian will come to the plate in the bottom of the third inning, trailing 4-0 to Fort Bend Christian Academy. It'll be their 9-1-2 hitters due up as Bailey Blaine, the catcher, will lead things off, the 9-hole hitter. First pitch from Joe Lyle will be taken for a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Lyle so far only giving up 1 hit in the ball game as the 0-1 pitch misses low for a ball, evens things up. Not only 2 base runners, they came in the bottom of the second inning. Leadoff hitter led off the inning with a single, then a walk, but then left them stranded. Get the next 3 hitters. 1-1 pitch is fouled straight back, and the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Blaine Jr. for the Mustangs. Waits for the 1-2 from Lyle. Just high for ball 2. Evens things up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Foul kicks and delivers. Up, called strike 3 as it hits the corner. The third strikeout
The designated hitter number
for
15,
Lyle is
Daniel
second straight.
Crooks.
They're both back-to-back looking Ks. Back to the top as Daniel Crooks, the DH, come to the plate. Popped out to the catcher his first time up. So he fouled off out of play. Count is 0-1. Lyle ready, 0-1. Swings and misses at that offering as he gets Crooks to chase. A pitch in the dirt, and the count is no balls and 2 strikes. Elias Aguirre on deck. Oh-2 pitch. That's fouled off and out of play. The count will remain 0-2.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Come on, go out. Hey, don't hang it. Let's go.
Looking into his catcher, Bonnie. He's ready. 0-2 just missing. Count 1-2. Lyle's been good so far painting the zone for these Mustangs hitters. 1-2 pitch grounded to short. Up with it is Midland. Across the diamond in time for out number 2.
Right fielder number 5, Elias Aguirre.
So here's Elias Aguirre to the plate. Right fielder is 0 for 1. Flew out to left his first time up. First pitch from Joe Lyle. Line to second. Up with it is Holly in time. And it's another 1-2 inning for Joe Lyle in the 3rd inning. We played 3. It's 4-0. Fort Bend Christian Academy leading Midland Christian. You're watching the 5A TAPPS Baseball State Championship game here from the University of Mary Hardin-Baylor on the Legacy Sports Network.
DVDs will also be available for purchase following today's game.
Going to the top of the 4th here from Red Murph Field. Here at Mary Hardin-Baylor, it's 4-0. Fort Bend Christian Academy leading Midland Christian. These are the 9-1 2 hitters due up for the Eagles.
Designated hitter number 16, Ryan Choi.
The DH Ryan Choi will lead things up. He singled his first plate appearance in the 2nd inning. First pitch taken for a ball, 1-0. Corey Rasher starting his first full inning of work. The 1-0 pitch is fouled straight back. The count goes 1-1. From the lefty. Fouled straight back into the screen. Count 1-2. Rasher winds and deals. That's going to be tap foul. Staying alive is Choi. We'll do it again at 1 and 2. Fort Bend Christian so far 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. Midland Christian no runs, 1 hit, 1 error in the ball game. Sure wants a new ball. He's ready now. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. That's 3 straight strikeouts for Rasher.
Joe Lyle.
Now bring up the pitcher, Joe Lyle, the leadoff hitter. He walked and scored his last time up in the 3rd. Rasher took his time now. He's ready. The first pitch, he'll bounce to the plate. It'll be ball 1. Pitcher against pitcher matchup here. Comes the 1-0. High for ball 2. Lefty looking to find the zone here. Down in the count, 2-0. This one's gonna be lifted in the air, left field. Blaine goes back, he watches it go. It's a home run for the pitcher, Joe Lyle. And it's now 5-0, Fort Bend Christian Academy leading it on a solo blast by Lyle. And his teammates mug him after he crosses home plate.
Shortstop number 9, Bro.
Absolute shot down the left field line. He got all of this 2-0 pitch from Corey Rasher. No doubt about it as it goes over the 320 sign in left. Now bring up Roe Midland, the shortstop. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Pops it up. Right behind second base, the shortstop. Grant Little will make the grab for out number 2.
Third baseman number 5, Brock Bartley.
Now bring up Brock Bartley, the third baseman. He had an RBI fielder's choice up the middle his last time up. 0 for 1 in the ball game, had a sac fly in the first. Nobody on and 2 outs. First pitch taken low for a ball. That's going to be low and inside for ball 2. 2-0 to Bartley with Hunter Raleigh on deck. He would be next. This one's lifted in the air. Left field. Going back. This one's up, and it just goes foul. That one had the distance down the left side. Just hooked foul at the last minute. The wind continues to blow out to left field. Count now 2-1. Swung on and missed as Rasher blows that one past Brock Bartley that time. Count evens up 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Sit him down, Corey.
2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Grounded sharply to short. Little with it. Go to first in time, and that ends the inning for Fort Bend Christian. But they add another run on 1 hit. It was a Joe Lyle solo homer to left field. Middle of the 4th. It's now 5-0. Eagles lead Midland Christian. You're watching the 4A TAPPS Baseball State Championship game right here on the Legacy Sports Network. Well, we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, and Midland Christian has their work cut out for them as they trail it 5-0. But they will have the heart of their order coming up to the plate as Grant Little, the shortstop, will lead things off for the Mustangs. Looking to answer this Fort Bend Christian Academy hitting barrage as they have scored in 3 straight innings. The pitcher Joe Lyle, who had the solo homer the top half of the inning, deals the first pitch in foul territory, and almost gets a fan in the stands. Count 0-1. Little flew out to the left fielder his first time up. One pitch on the way, high and inside for a ball. Evens things up at 1-1. That's out the plate for a ball to count. 2 balls and 1 strike. Head coach, as we said, of Midland Christian, Mike Mongia. His assistants Bob Hiley, Randy Josie, and Mitch Mongia. 2-1, that's going to be laced up the middle. That's going to be off the shortstop's glove as it hit off the tip of Roe Medlin's mid up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit for Grant Little. Second hit of the ball game for Midland Christian. First since the bottom of the 2nd inning. That bring up Nolan Chattel, the catcher. He had the other hit that led off the 2nd inning.
Let's go, Nolan. Come on, man. Here we go.
First pitch to Chattel. Lifts this one in the air. Right field. Thomas makes the grab. And it's out, number 1. That'll bring up the third baseman, Colton Chalker.
Third baseman number 12, Colton Chalker.
Chalker walked his first time up. Was left stranded at first base in that bottom of the 2nd inning. Last time a runner was allowed until the Grant Little single to start this inning. This one's going to go into the right center field gap for a base hit. Little on his way to third as the center fielder McNair will cut it off. And runners in the corners with 1 out as Midland Christian has something going here in the bottom half of the 4th inning.
The first baseman number 34, Caleb Thomas.
And we have Caleb Thomas to the plate. He struck out swinging his first time up. Love to redeem himself here to get Midland Christian on the scoreboard for the first time this afternoon. First pitch from Lyle on the way. Strike on the outside corner, 0-1. I'll check the runner at first. 0-1 pitch lifted in the air left side, but this one will get out of play. The count 0-2. Christian Wiggum, the center fielder, on deck, waiting to hit next. Checks the runner at first. Deals. This one's going to go to left field. This one's going to drop. This one's going to bounce and go to the wall. 2 runs are going to score. And it's going to be a stand-up 2-run double for Caleb Thomas. And Midland Christian on the scoreboard for the first time. It's 5-2. Third hit of the inning for the Mustangs. First extra base hit of the ball game. for Midland Christian as time called. As Thomas went with the pitch. And it looked like the left fielder lost the ball in the sun as he took a bad angle to it. The ball went to the wall. Jesse Roman, the head coach, comes out to visit with his starting pitcher, who has pitched well so far through 3 innings. Having a bit of a trouble to retire these Midland Christian hitters in the bottom of the 4th inning as Wiggum comes to the plate. Wiggum flew out to the shortstop his first time up. First pitch outside for ball 1. Chance to cut it to 2 with the runner at second base. Center fielder McNair shading him a bit to left center field. 1-0 high and outside for a ball, 2-0. Morgan Mongia, the second baseman, on deck. Foul comes set, check the runner at second. Comes the 2-0. That's going to be a strike on the corner. The count goes 2-1. Off the plate outside. And count 3-1 now to Wiggum.
Let's go, Chris.
No activity yet in the Fort Bend Christian bullpen. Comes the 3-1. Grounded to short. Midland up with it. And it's in time at first for a big out number 2. They'll bring in Morgan Munguia.
Morgan Munguia.
He struck out looking to end the 2nd inning. And we're going to have a runner come in. As Justin Fender will be the pinch runner for Thomas.
Pinch runner at second base, number 11, Justin Fender.
Munguia, a chance to extend this inning here with 2 outs, runner at second base. As Midland Christians finally answered on the scoreboard, cut it to a 3-run lead at 5-2.
Let's go. Come on, Morgan. Let's go, Morgan.
Lyle ready, will come set. Check the runner at second. First pitch and strike on the outside corner.
Come on, Joe. One away, kids.
0-1 from Lyle. That's going to be fouled off the catcher's mask. The count now, no balls, 2 strikes. Bailey Blaine on deck. Lyle ready. 0-2 offering on the way. That's fouled straight back, and Munguia stays alive. Fender, the runner at second, he's running for Caleb Thomas. Will offered a 2-run double to left center field with 1 out. Cut it to a 3-run lead for Fort Bend Christian Academy.
Let's go, Morgan.
Mongia fouls another one off straight back. Still no balls and 2 strikes to the junior. Taking extra time looking in. Now he's ready. Once more the 0-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner, and Mongia goes down looking for the 2nd time in this ball game. But Midland Christian answers on the scoreboard with 2 runs on 3 hits. They do leave 1 runner. We played 4 here from Mary Hardin Baylor. The score: Fort Bend Christian Academy 5 and Midland Christian 2. You're watching the 4A TAPPS Baseball State Championship game right here on the Legacy Sports Network. Fans, once again, don't forget to like us on our Facebook page, Legacy Sports Network. Follow us on Twitter at Legacy Sports Net. And don't forget, you can purchase a copy, a DVD of this state championship game. You can cherish the memories of your winning team's state title victory here this afternoon from Belton, Texas, as we go to the top of the 5th inning. Hunter Raleigh will lead things off as he swings and misses at the first offering from Corey Rasher. The count is 0-1. One pitch low and in the dirt for a ball. Evens things up at 1-1. Jack Thomas on deck. We follow by Trent Bonney, due up here in the 5th for the Eagles. Get some runs back as this pitch will be lined in between the shortstop and 3rd baseman for a leadoff single. Raleigh now 2 for 3 in the ball game.
Fielder number 28, Jack Thomas.
And that'll bring up Jack Thomas, the right fielder. He's 2 for 2 with a double and an RBI single.
Runner at first base, number 11, Gunnar West.
So we'll have a runner now. Gunnar West coming in to pinch run, as that's the 10th hit of the ball game for Fort Bend Christian. Thomas comes to the plate, doubled and scored in the 2nd. RBI single in the 3rd. And a stolen base as well. Lefty kicks and deals. And the home plate umpire says that Thomas did go around, and the count is 0-1. Rasher comes set, checks the runner West at first. Swung on and missed. The count now 0-2. Offering. Outside for a ball. And it's 1-2. As Bonnie waits on deck. popped into right field for a base hit. And it's back-to-back singles for the Eagles to start this 5th inning. Now bring it the catcher, Trent Bonney, who's 2 for 2 with a pair of RBI singles in the ball game. 11th hit now for Fort Bend Christian. Comes set, checks the runner at second, West. First pitch off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Still nobody out here. The top of the 5th inning. Fort Bend Christian has scored in every inning except the top of the 1st. Almost gets him in the leg, and the count now 2-0. Comes set, kicks and deals. That's in the dirt for ball 3. In danger of loading the bases right here for a team already with 11 hits in the ball game. Racer ready. Playing with the runner at second, and that's a 4-pitch walk, and the bases are loaded. Now bring up the center fielder, Duncan McNair, who's 0 for 2.
Courtesy runner at first base.
Magia will come in from second base to
the hitter is the center fielder,
settle down his pitcher,
Duncan McNair.
as Midland Christian will be on the infield. Chance to widen it open right here for the Eagles is McNair. Racer will go from the line. First pitch is high and outside. That's 5 straight balls. Count. Here's the pitch, high and outside. That's 6 straight now, and time called. Now Chattel will go talk to the man who is relieving him in this ball game, Corey Racer. So pitch, here it comes. That's a strike on the inside corner. It breaks the negative string to get back in this count at 2-1. It's Perry Hawley, the second baseman's on deck, waiting to hit next. And ball at home plate. As McNair held up, palms down, says the first base umpire. So, walk would score a run right here for Fort Bend Christian Academy, as McNair decided to give in to the pitcher. And that's a call strike on the outside corner. Now the count's full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Still nobody out. Payoff pitch, high for ball 4, and a run will score to make it 6-2 Fort Bend Christian. Scoring from first is the runner West. Time is called. Head coach Mike Munguia is on his way out to the mound. And that's going to do it for the pitcher Racer. Another lefty will be coming into the ball game. The new pitcher will be Ethan Crooks, who started the game in left field. He's not hitting in the lineup. As he will be the new pitcher for Corey Rasher, will be the third pitcher of the ball game for Midland Christian. So Rasher goes 1 2/3 innings. Gave up 4 hits in the ball game, along with 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts, but has walked 2 in this inning. As Ethan Crooks continues Crooks, a senior for this Midland Christian team, inherits the bases loaded in a big spot here with his lefty pitcher pitching his final game here at the Midland Christian School. Trying to keep his team still in the ball game. They still only trail by 4.
Christian, number 13, Ethan Crooks. The hitter is the second baseman, number 12, Perry Hawley.
Perry Hawley will come to the plate. He's 0 for 2. But a hit right here could put this game out of reach, even though we are only in the 5th. The way that Fort Bend Christian has been hitting the ball in this ball game, it's going to be tough to pull off these bats as the infield plays all the way in on the edge of the grass. First pitch is going to bounce up to the plate for a ball, 1-0. Going from the stretch, comes set, deals. 1-0 pitch is called a strike on the outside corner. 1-1 the count. Ryan Choi, the DH, is on deck. There's the 1-1. That's high for ball 2.
Come on, Blue.
Nowhere to put him right here. Bases full of Eagles. 2-1 pitch. Lifted in the air on the infield. Infield fly rule has been called out. Will be made as this one drops. And here comes the run from third. And they're going to, he's going to be, let's see, he's going to be safe at second base. As the infield fly rule is called, runners can advance on their own right. So a crazy play on the field as the catch could not be made. A run does score. That's Jack Thomas coming in from third base, going to third is the runner for Bonnie. That's West. Moving into second base is Duncan McNair. This one's grounded foul third base side. Counts 0-1. So now 1 out. It's now 7-2. Fort Bend Christian Academy. Choi's 1 for 2 in the ball game. 0-1 pitch high for a ball. Comes set, kicks and deals. Curveball misses outside, and the count now 2 balls and a strike. Infield still playing in, trying to keep the run from scoring from third. The 2-1 pitch misses badly outside, and the count now 3-1. Danger of loading the bases back up. as Joe Lyle, the pitcher's on deck. He hit that solo home run his last time up. Would love a chance to come up with the bases loaded and a chance to unclear him. 3-1 pitch, fouled straight back. And the count full now, 3-2.
Joe.
3-2 pitch lifted in the air, center field, Wiggum going back. He makes the grab, tagging up though from third as the throw will be cut off on the infield. It's a sacrifice fly, allowing Garrett West to score, and it's a 8-2 lead now for Fort Bend Christian Academy.
The pitcher number 2, Joe Lyle.
And bring up the pitcher, Joe Lyle. With 2 outs as McNair advances to third. Lyle 1 for 2 in the ball game, had that monster solo homer his last time up to left field. First pitch from Crooks on the way. That's hit sharply foul right side as it goes over the dugout of Fort Bend Christian. The count 0-1. Another 3 spot for the Eagles as they scored 1 in the second, 3 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and 3 again here in the fifth. This one's going to be tapped. First base side now will trickle foul. And the count 0-2. Crooks comes set, kicks and deals. Just missing low outside. The count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Roe Midland's on deck, would be next if the inning were to continue. Up the middle, that's going to be a 1 hopper by the shortstop, Grant Little. He throws in time to first to end the third inning for Fort Bend Christian, but the Eagles do get 3 runs back. They look for runners. Middle of the fifth with the score now, Fort Bend Christian Academy 8 and Midland Christian 2. You're watching the 4A TAPPS Baseball State Championship game right here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Sports Authority, all things sporting goods.
Joe Lyle now with a 6-run lead as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning here from Red Murph Field on the campus of the University of Mary Hardin-Baylor here in Belton, Texas. The 9-1-2 hitters for Midland Christian come to the plate as Bailey Blaine, the new left fielder now, will lead things off. He struck out looking his first time up back in the 3rd inning to lead things off. looking to go back to form he had it the first 3 innings of the ball game when he didn't allow a run. The first pitch is taken for a strike, 0-1.
Let's go, baby.
A 1 offering from Lyle. Shallow center field. McNair coming in. He makes the grab for out number 1.
The designated hitter, number 15, Daniel Crooks.
And we're going to the DH, Daniel Crooks, who's 0 for 2. He grounded out to short his last time up. We're going to get something going here for the Mustangs with nobody on and 1 out in the bottom half of inning number 5. First pitch on the way, and that's going to get him in the left hip. So Lyle puts a runner on.
The right fielder, number 5, Elias Aguirre.
Bring up Elias Aguirre to the plate, 0 for 2. First hit batter this afternoon for Lyle. Only giving up 1 other free pass. A walk to Colton Chalker in the second. So Aguirre at the plate. The heart of the lineup for Midland Christian on its way. As the runner goes, this one's going to be low and outside. There's going to be no chance to get the runner to at second base. A stolen base for Crooks. Count 1-0.
Let's go, Neil!
Want to know the count to Aguirre. Lyle takes a long look into his catcher. He's ready now. Kicks and delivers. 1-0's low and outside for ball 2, 2-0. I'll check the runner a couple times at second base. As Aguirre wanted time at home plate, didn't get it, but it works out in his benefit for ball 3. And quickly coming out of the dugout is Jesse Roman, the head coach. Trying to settle his pitcher Lyle down. After getting the first out rather quickly. Doesn't want to give up 2 straight free passes and a chance for the Mustangs to get back in this ball game after the Eagles put up another 3 spot in the 5th. The count. Lyle checks the runner at second. And 3-0 pitch of the strike over the heart of the plate as he gets back in the count at 3-1. Lyle comes set. Checks the runner, kicks and deals. That's in the dirt for ball 4. After a 1-out hit batter. Second walk given up.
Shortstop number 1, Grant Little.
Now bring up the 3-0 hitter, Grant Little, the shortstop. Little today, 1 for 2. Singleton scored the first run for Midland Christian in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Lyle comes set. Runner goes from second. Throw down to third. Not in time. Another stolen base for Daniel Crooks. Now runners on the corners with 1 out. Chance for a double play up the middle though for the Eagles. Lyle can induce Little to hit in the 1. The runners on the corners will play in on the grass, even with an 8-2 lead. Third baseman will back up to be even with the bag, and First baseman Raleigh will hold the runner on at first. There's the 0-1. That's going to be in the hole in the right field, an RBI single for Grant Little. On his way to third is Aguirre. And it's now 8-3 for Bend Christian Academy. A nice job going the opposite way is Grant Little. 5th hit of the ball game.
Catcher number 21, Nolan
For Midland Christian. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Nolan Chattel. Chattel 1 for 2. Flew out to right his last time up. Chance to cut this lead in half right here.
Come on, Nolan!
I'll check the runners. First pitch. That's going to be into left field. The base hit gets past the third baseman, Bartley. That's going to be a base hit. And it's now 8-4. Chattel will be lifted for a courtesy runner. It'll be the 6th hit for Midland Christian.
Let's go, Terry!
First base, number 27, Jared Coyne.
Jared Coyne will be the the courtesy runner.
Let's go, Chalk! Chalk!
That'll bring up Colton Chalker to the plate. Third baseman, 1 for 1 in the game, singled and scored his last time up.
Let's go, Chalk!
Midland Christian now looks to cut deeper into this lead of Fort Bend Christian Academy here in the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch from Lyle. That's going to be popped up and out of play, straight back. The count is 0-1. Well, taking a long look into his catcher, Bonnie, he's ready. 0-1 hits on the outside corner for strike 2. Caleb Thomas, the first baseman, delivered a 2-run double his last time up, is on deck. Love another chance to come up to the plate. The chance to drive in multiple runs. 0-2 pitch. Softly hit up the middle, second baseman Hawley will step on second. He bobbles it, and the bases are loaded with 1 out. That'll be an error on Hawley, the second baseman. And that'll bring up Thomas to the plate. As we said, had that 2-run double his last time up, and he has the potential tying run at the plate. So Midland Christian fighting back in this ball game, not going down without a fight.
Let's go, Kitty!
The corners, once again, they will play in. And the middle infield will play double play depth. A big hole in right center field for Thomas. First pitch low for a ball, 1-0. Christian Wiggums on deck, the center fielder.
Hey, let's go, Cat.
1-0 the count to the first baseman. Lyle will go from the windup. It's high and outside for ball 2-2. Lyle starting to look fatigued out there on the mound. He's gone 4 1/3 innings in this ball game. He's also hitting 2. 2-0 pitch. High and outside, ball 3. one pitch away from walking in a run to make it a 3-run ball game.
Be smart, Cat. Your pitch, Cat.
3-0 pitch right over the heart of the plate for a strike. Lyle gets back in the count at 3-1.
This is your pitch, Cat!
3-1 pitch from Lyle. Here it comes. That's on the inside corner for strike 2. Count full now to Caleb Thomas. Senior infielder playing his final game for the Mustangs. Looking to deliver a big hit right here to get him back in this ball game. Still call time at home plate.
Hey, let's go, Caleb. Hey, let's go, Caleb.
Payoff pitch on the way. And that's going to be lined right to the shortstop. And Midland makes the grab, a hard hit ball by Thomas. And there's now 2 outs for Christian Wiggum, who's 0 for 2. He grounded out to the shortstop his last time up.
Hey, let's go, Christian. Be smart.
Lyle still not out of this inning yet. Needs one more big out to keep it at a 4-run lead as Wiggum, the tying run, stands in the box. Time called.
Hey, let's go, not Joe up the man. Hey, let's go, 2-0 line.
Lyle ready, first pitch on the way. That's low for ball number 1. Morgan Munguia on deck. Would be next if the inning were to continue.
Let's go,
Here's the
Christian.
1-0. That's high and inside for ball number 2.
High cheese.
The second straight hitter that Lyle has got behind in the count with the bases loaded. Came back and won the last battle. See if he can do it the same here.
Hey, let's go, Wiggy.
Comes the 2-0. That's high and outside, and it's 3-0. So just like Caleb Thomas, who went 3-0, Wiggum goes 3-0. Most likely we'll be having the takes on the entire time here with the 3-0 count.
Let's go, Christian.
Ball 4, now bringing a run. And it's now 8-5. As Little will score. And that's going to do it, it looks like, for Joe Lyle. Lyle finished his day on the mound. As he goes 4 2/3 innings, giving up 6 hits and 5 runs. Did have 4 strikeouts on the afternoon with 3 walks. All the runs on the bases, though, are his, as Lyle will head to the outfield. As Tony Obeid will be the new pitcher coming in from left field. Looking to keep it a 3-run lead here with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning, as Midland Christian has answered back the 3 spot that Fort Bend Christian had in the top half of this inning. Tying run now at first base for Midland Christian. Tony Obie, the new pitcher, comes in. Obie, the junior, for Fort Bend Christian, as he will face Morgan Munguia, the second baseman, who's 0 for 2, as he struck out looking each time at the plate.
Let's go, Morgan!
Lefty looks into his catcher, Bonnie. He's ready. Kicks and delivers the first pitch. And that's going to get to the backstop, and a run's going to score. And it's now 8-6. Fort Bend Christian in front. So Obie's first pitch, a wild one. Zao scored a runner from third. And now the tying run is at second base for Midland Christian. Midland Christian fans behind home plate and to the third base side starting to get more excited in this ball game. Here's the 1-0. That's low for a ball. It's now 2-0. Bailey Blaine, the catcher, on deck. He would be next if this inning were to continue. 2-0. That's fouled straight back. Count now 2 balls and a strike. Ready. Checks the runners. Kicks and delivers. This one's grounded sharp to the third. Third baseman will boot it. And here comes the runner from third. Go to the plate and not in time. And Midland Christian is tied up here in the bottom of the 5th inning. An error by the third baseman, Brock Bartley, allows both runners to score. Munguia gets all the way to second base, and it's a brand new ball game here from Red Murph Field here at the University of Mary Hardin Baylor.
Hey, sit down!
The Midland Christian has batted around in this inning as time is called, and Bailey Blaine, the catcher, goes and talks to the head coach Mike Munguia down the third base side, and a chance to take the lead right here for the first time all afternoon for the Mustangs. What a turn of events in this ball game. Looked like it was all Fort Bend Christian, and now a 2 spot in the 4th and a 6 spot in the 5th has tied it. First pitch bounces to the plate for a ball. It's 1-0. Brooks, the DH.
Let's go, Mustangs!
On deck. He scored the first run of the inning. Would be next if the inning were to continue. Blaine flew out to center to start the inning. Lifted in the air. Shallow right, and this is RBI single. And Midland Christian has taken the lead. It's 9-8. Jack Thomas with the diving effort could not come up with it. As a Texas leaguer falls.
Hey, quarterback. Hey.
And a 7th spot here in the 5th inning, and it's 9-8.
Hey.
Midland Christian.
Wait till they all get up.
Here's Crooks. Hit by pitch and 2 stolen bases in this inning. A chance now to add to the lead.
Let's go, Dan! Woo!
Speed comes set. First pitch. Out straight back. Off the home plate umpire's chest protector. The count is 0-1.
You actually get out of the shade and join us. Let's go!
Still plenty of baseball to go in this game, though. Midland Christian now 9 runs on 7 hits.
Go, Daniel!
Speed has his sign. The 0-1. Wow! Sharply to short. Up with it is Midland. He'll throw across the diamond. As it kicks right past Raleigh, the first baseman into third base. Goes Blaine. And that's going to be an infield hit. It was going to be a tough play to make. Then we got Elias Gary coming up to the plate.
Hey, catcher! It's all right!
Gary a chance now to make it a 2-run lead for the Mustangs here as the wheels have fallen off of the Eagles in the bottom half of the 5th. Go to first. Not in time, back in and standing is Crooks.
Let's go! Hey, Luke, don't do JV. I've already got in trouble. Don't say anything. Just do softball.
First pitch on the way, runner goes. Throw down to third and not in time. As Crooks moves to second base.
Let's go! Come on, Elias, follow me!
Strike was called to count 0-1. Unbelievable half inning for Midland Christian. Blading 7.
I'm pretty sure I'm sweating through this shit.
Here's the 0-1. Grounded up the middle, base hit! Here comes the runner from second. He's going to score. 2-run single as Crooks comes in from second base, rounding third. And Aguirre makes it 11-8 Midland Christian. And time is called. And head coach Jesse Roman will come out. And he's going to make a change as they're going to bring in the left fielder. As Tony Abid will go back to left. And Duncan McNair will be coming in from the outfield. So Abid did not record an out in this inning. As he gives up for the new pitcher, Duncan McNair. Nine runs in the inning for Midland Christian as they have gained a 3-run lead. And remember,
hey, Mr. Varsity.
Fort Bend Christian yesterday went to extra innings. They went against Second Baptist yesterday all the way to the 10th inning and won that ball game to set up this state championship matchup this afternoon. So they're pitching is going to be awfully thin the rest of the time out.
Now pitching for Fort Bend.
Let's go, Grant!
Duncan McNair.
Turn up, G-Little!
Grant Little, the shortstop, will come to the plate. He already has an RBI single in this inning and has scored a run.
Turns up.
9 runs on only 4 hits in this inning.
Hey, Nathan, let's restart the bus. No, not yet. No, not yet.
First pitch from McNair as the runner goes. Fouled off straight back. The count 0-1.
Hey, it's all right, Grant. Hustle on it, no leave. No leave. Hey, great hustle, kid. Hey, you look good. Great hustle.
McNair looks in. Oh, 1 pitch. This one's lifted in the air. Shallow center. Lyle under it, makes the grab, and finally, the bottom of the 5th is over for Fort Bend Christian Academy. But they plate 9 runs on only 4 hits. They leave a runner. We'll go to the top of the 6th with the new score, Midland Christian 11 and Fort Bend Christian 8 here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Hey, Luke. Get ready, say it.
For the Mustangs in the bottom of the 5th, 9 runs on 5 hits and 2 errors.
Okay.
Top of the 6th inning, it's now 11-8. Midland Christian in front. As it'll be Roe Medlin, the shortstop, leading things off. He's 2 for 3 in the ball game. First pitch low and inside for a ball, 1-0. So now, Ethan Crooks could be the winning pitcher in this ball game if he can hold this lead. As the 1-0 pitch is high for a ball, it's 2-0. Fort Bend Christian, though, 8 runs on 11 hits in this ball game. They're not going to go down without a fight. As they pop this one up on the infield, and it's going to drop. That's going to be an error on the first baseman, Caleb Thomas. First run of the inning reaches as that one was skied in the infield. The sun playing high with hardly any clouds. That'll bring up the 3-0 hitter, Brock Bartley, the third baseman, who's 0 for 2 in the ball game. He had a big error in the bottom half of the 5th. Would love to make up for it here. First pitch high and inside for a ball, 1-0. Pitch. That's a strike on the outside corner. The count 1-1.
On call for play. We're hitting right knee, it's a strike. Right foot. Get him off the plate.
Lefty against righty matchup. Crooks kicks and delivers. Low and outside for ball 2, 2-1.
Hey, is his knee over the plate? His belly is. That's not saying much. I mean, it's close. Now it's like black.
Crooks comes set. Comes the 2-1. High and outside, and it's ball 3. And Crooks now in danger of putting the tying run at the plate. As Hunter Raleigh, the first baseman, is on deck waiting to hit next. Here comes the 3-1. Big swing and miss. As Bartley tried to put that one over the fence to make it a 1-run lead. 3-2 the count. Outside for ball 4. And the tying run will come to the plate with nobody out in the 6th. Raleigh today 2 for 3 with 2 singles, 2 runs scored.
First baseman number 22, Hunter.
Activity now going on in the Midland Christian bullpen. As they're playing for it all this afternoon here from Red Murph Field in Belton, Texas. Here at the University of Mary Hardin-Baylor. Glad you're joining us here on the Legacy Sports Network this afternoon. This one's going to be a jam shot in the left field that's going to get down for a base hit. And the bases now are loaded for Fort Bend Christian in the top half of the 6th. Raleigh now 3 for 4 at the plate. And bring up Jack Thomas to the plate, who's 3 for 3 in the ball game. A double and 2 singles and 2 runs scored. 12th hit of the ball game now for Fort Bend Christian. First pitch on the way. That's right over the heart of the plate for a strike, 0-1. Crooks comes set. 0-1 will be outside for a ball, and it's 1-1. Nowhere to put them as the Eagles look to cut into this Midland Christian lead as they now lead it for the first time in this ball game. Here's the 1-1. That's lifted foul out of play to the right side. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Crooks comes set. 1-2. That's going to hit him in the back, and a run's going to score. And the tying run is now at second base, and the go-ahead run is now at first. As Trent Bonney will come to the plate. Bonney today 2 for 2 with 2 RBI singles and a walk, and he scored, and that will do it for Ethan Crooks. As the new pitcher will be number 14, Hayden Wood, a senior. While they make this pitching change, folks, once again we'll remind you that you can purchase a copy of this championship game on DVD on our website. Just follow the instructions, as I'm sure you'll love to relive the memories of your team's state championship win this afternoon here from Mary Hardin-Baylor. Right now this game is going back and forth. Fort Bend Christian at first through jab after jab, and then Midland Christian fighting back in the bottom half of the 5th. And now Fort Bend Christian once again looking to answer as they had the go-ahead run at first base, nobody out with the bases loaded. And we'll also encourage you to like us on our Facebook page, Legacy Sports Network and follow us on Twitter at Legacy Sportsnet for all information on high school and college athletics here in the state of Texas. Coming to the plate, the catcher Trent Bonney, as we said, 2 for 2, 2 RBI singles, and a walk and a run scored in the ball game.
Now pitching number 14, Hayden Wood. The hitter is the catcher number 15, Trent Bonney.
So here we go, the pitcher now, Hayden Wood. Right-hand senior. His time called at home plate. First pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss by Bonney in the count. 0-1. The 0-1 offering. And home plate umpire says Bonney went around. That is a strike of the count, 0-2. And then Coach Jesse Roman's going to call time and walk down from third base. Count, no balls at 2 strikes to Bonney. Nobody out here in the top of the 6th. 0-2. Called strike 3. And a big out right there by Hayden Wood.
The pitcher number 25, Duncan McNair.
Now bring up the pitcher Duncan McNair to the plate. He had an RBI walk his last time up. Now the pitcher for Fort Bend Christian. First pitch will be fouled straight back to count 0-1. Ace Knox still could tie this ball game up for the Eagles. Here's the 0-1. That's off the plate outside for a ball. Count even at 1-1.
Let's go, Woody!
1-1 pitch. Popped up. Straight back out of play, foul. The count 1-2.
Did you go? Hey, Luke, shot. Hey, one more, Woody!
1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts by Hayden Wood. Coming in relief, looking to keep this lead on the Midland Christian side. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Perry Hawley. Hawley 0 for 3 in this ball game. His last at bat hit into an infield fly.
Let's go, Woody!
First pitch on the way. That's low and outside for ball 1. Wood, the senior, looks in. Here comes the 1-0. That's going to be hammered over the shortstop's head, a base hit. The tying run's going to score. Here comes the go-ahead run as the ball gets all the way to the wall. And Fort Bend Christian regains the lead. Bases clearing, 2-out double for the 8-hole hitter, Perry Hawley. And once again, Fort Bend Christian leads it 12-11 now. Unbelievable. First hit of the ball game for Hawley. Here's Ryan Choi, who's 1 for 2. 13 hits now for Fort Bend Christian. after you thought all the momentum was on the Midland Christian side, now it goes back to the boys in green. A wild, entertaining ball game we have for you for the 4A TAPPS Baseball State Championship game. Troy takes for strike one. Oh, 1 offering. Popped up, shallow right field. Mongia going out, makes the grab, unbelievable catch to save a run from scoring. But Fort Bend Christian regains the lead as they get 4 runs on 2 hits. They leave a runner. Middle of the 6th with the score now. Fort Bend Christian Academy 12 and Midland Christian 11. You're watching the 4A TAPPS Baseball State Championship game here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Hey, Luke. Hey, y'all started, not on me. You started.
For Fort Bend Christian Academy, it's going to be Parker Smith,
Let's go,
a sophomore.
Let's go, Mustang!
So it'll be the 4th pitcher that's coming to the game now for the Eagles.
Let's go, Mustang! Hey, Mace, get him to stop.
Pitching number 9,
Midland Christian will have Nolan Shaddle leading things off.
Come on, Nolan!
He had an RBI single in that long 5th inning. He's 2 for 3 at the plate. First pitch at the bottom of the 6th. Taken for a strike, it's 0-1. It'll be Shaddle, Colton Chalker, and Caleb Thomas all due up for Midland Christian, as their student fans that made the trip from Midland are all standing up around the field right now making noise as the 0-1 fouled off into the right screen. The count 0-2.
Let's go, Nolan!
Smith looks in, the sophomore deals the 0-2. That's going to be outside, off the plate. For a ball, it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good on him. Come on, Nolan. Good call, umpire. Good call.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, tattoo one, Nolan.
Pitch on the way. That's going to be into right field. But coming on and making the grab is Jack Thomas. We're out number 1.
Third baseman number 12, Colton Chalker.
Here comes Colton Chalker to the plate. He reached on an E4 and scored in the 5th. 1 for 2 in the ball game. Smith looks in. Finally has what he wants and starts his motion. First pitch will be in the dirt for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, no worries, Colton.
1-0 offering on the way. That's low for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Chalker, the third baseman.
Let's go, Chalker!
Chalker is senior, also on this Mustangs team. Looks to get him back in the ball game. 2-0 side, ball 3, 3-0.
You okay, Gabrielle? You okay? Hey, be smart, Chucker.
Ball 4, four pitch walk to Colton Chalker, and the tying run is on base for Caleb Thomas.
Let's go, Kitty.
Thomas came up with the bases loaded his last time up and lined one right to the shortstop, Midland, the first out of the inning. Coach Mike Mungia will come, and he's going to send in a pinch runner, Austin Tim. Once again coming in to be a runner.
Come on, Kitty!
Here comes the senior Thomas to the plate. He already has one big hit in the ballgame, a 2-run double in the 4th. He's put Midland Christian on the scoreboard. Big hit right here could tie the game back up. First pitch on the way. This one's hit on the ground at second. Flip to second one, throw to first. It's going to go in or hit the front of the dugout. And a break right there for Fort Bend Christian, as that would have sent Thomas down to second base. So it's a fielder's choice. Going 4 to 6. Now bring up Christian Wiggum to the plate. Wiggum had an RBI walk his last time up. Trying to keep it alive here with 2 outs and the tying run at first.
Christian, my head hurts from yelling. Will you please get a base hit?
First pitch on the way. That's going to be in the dirt outside for a ball. A nice stop by Trent Bonney, the catcher, to keep it from going to the backstop. Count 1-0.
Let's go, Christian!
Go, Christian! Smith comes set. Kicks and delivers the 1-0. High and inside. And it's now 2-0. Morgan Mungia, second baseman on deck. Looking for a chance next that the inning stays alive.
Let's go, C-Wig!
2-0 offering. That's high and outside for ball 3. 3-0 now.
Come on.
Smith looking to get back in the count. He does just that by throwing a strike, and it's 3-1. Smith looks at first, takes a peek, delivers a 3-1. Grounded to short. Midland up with it. Throw to first is in time, and the inning is over for Midland Christian. They get no runs, no hits. They do leave a runner. We'll head to the 7th. 12-11, Fort Bend Christian leading Midland Christian. You're watching the 4A TAPPS State Baseball Championship game right here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Right behind the catcher.
Well, we go to the top of the 7th inning. It's 12-11, Fort Bend Christian leading Midland Christian. And fans, once again, we remind you that you can purchase a copy of this championship game on DVD on our website. Whether your team wins or loses this game, you want to probably purchase a copy of this entertaining ball game, as it's been a great one this afternoon, as Grant Little, a freshman, will come in to pitch now. First pitch to strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. So Little will be the 5th pitcher of the ball game for Midland Christian. The count is 0-1 to Joe Lyle, the leadoff hitter. 1-2-3 due up for Fort Bend Christian as they look to get some insurance runs going to the bottom of the 7th inning, as the 0-1 pitch, I should say, misses for a ball, and it's even at 1-1. Lau 1 for 3 today, has only hit a solo homer. Back in the 4th inning, hitting on the right side. 1 pitch misses high and outside for a ball, 2-1.
Come on, Grant.
2-1 from Little. That's a strike on the outside corner. And the count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. One more, 2-2. High for ball 3. And the count now full to Lyle. Freshman looking in. He's ready. Payoff pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. And the freshman gets a huge strikeout to start the 7th inning. Now bringing Roe Midland to the plate. He's 2 for 4 in the game. 2 singles and reached on an error and scored his last time up in the 6th. This one's going to be hit up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Roe Midland. He now has 3 hits in the ball game, and that'll be hit number 14 for Fort Bend Christian. We'll have a pinch runner coming in.
Runner at first base, number 1, Taylor Smith.
Taylor Smith will be the pinch runner.
Brock Bartley.
And Brock Bartley will come to the plate. He walked and scored his last time up. 0 for 2 in this ballgame, does have an RBI. Fort Bend Christian looking for some important insurance runs right here, as they only lead it by a run. Going to the bottom half of the 7th inning. First pitch is called a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. There's the 0-1. That's low and outside for a ball, evens it up at 1-1. Little checks the runner at first, comes set. Kicks and deals. Lifted in the air. Center field. Wiggum going back. And he's under it now. Makes the grab for our long out number 2. That brings the first baseman, Hunter Raleigh.
22, Hunter Ranley.
3 for 4 at the plate. 3 singles, 3 runs scored in the ball game.
Hey, let's go, G Little!
First pitch from Little. That's low for a ball. Jack Thomas, the right fielder's on deck, would be next if the inning were to continue. No pitch grounded left side towards the Midland Christian dugout, evens the count at 1-1. As this sign comes, sets.
Let's go, Grant.
The 1-1. That one's grounded foul. Third base side, the count now 1-2. Be the 8-9 one-hitters due up for Midland Christian.
One more, Grant. Let's go.
In the bottom half of this
Hey,
7th
more,
inning. 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him to chase it. And the inning is over for Fort Bend Christian. They get no runs, 1 hit, they leave a runner. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. Game is 12-11, Fort Bend Christian leading Midland Christian. You're watching the 4A TAPPS State Baseball Championship right here on the Legacy Sports Network.
We can wave them right here. Hey, rally caps.
Parker Smith looking to get the final 3 outs for Fort Bend Christian Academy to win the 2013 4A TAPPS State Baseball Championship. But Midland Christian has other ideas as they are down by 1. As Morgan Mungia will lead things off. Second baseman is 0 for 3 in the ballgame, reached on an error and scored. And that 9-run 5th inning.
Let's go, Morgan! Let's go, Jen!
First pitch to the junior on the way. Popped up. Catcher. Trent.
Hey, let's go, J-Rod!
Bonnie is there to make the first out of the 7th inning. Here is a pinch hitter coming to the plate. It's going to be Jaron Rodriguez, a sophomore.
Let's go, Jared!
Pinch hitter number 8, Jaron Rodriguez.
Rodriguez hits for Bailey Blaine.
Let's go, Jared!
As he looks to
Go, Jared!
reach base and be the tying run on at the top of the lineup for Midland Christian. First pitch from Parker Smith, just missing low. It's 1-0.
That was the ball.
Hey, let's go, Jared. Nice drive. Let's go, Jared.
1-0 pitch on the way. That's going to be fouled off into the left net. The count evens up at 1-1. What a ball game we've had for you today from Red Murph Field here on the campus of the University of Mary Hardin Baylor.
Go, Jared!
Hey, smash one, Jared.
1-1. Here's the pitch. Called strike 2. It's 1-2.
Good pitch, Jared.
Daniel Crooks, the DH, on deck.
Let's go, Jared!
Nice hit right here, Jared.
Let's go, Jared!
1-2 pitch from Smith on the way. That's going to be laced but fouled on the left side. And the count remain at 1-2.
You're right, Jared, you're right! Let's go, Jared, battle!
Nice, go, Jared. Go, Jared.
Smith ready now, starts his line. The 1-2 once more. That's going to bounce. And it's going to be a ball for a 2-2 count.
Hey, let's go, Jared! Let's go, Jared!
That's it, Jared.
Sophomore against another sophomore. Here's the pitch. This one's going to be fouled off, and this will get out of play.
Hey, 1-5.
Towards the Midland Christian bullpen, and we'll do it again at 2-2.
Hey, win the battle, J-Rod! That's it, Jared!
Smith ready. 2-2 again. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Bonnie up with it, though, to first in time. And Midland Christian is down to their final out.
The designated hitter number 15, Daniel Crooks.
Here comes Daniel Crooks, the DH.
Foul ball!
And Coach Mike Mungia thought maybe there would have been a foul ball at home plate, but the call not in his team's favor. As the leadoff hitter and the DH, Crooks comes to play. He had an infield hit his last time up. It's hit by pitch. Back in the fifth and scored. First pitch outside for a ball. It's 1-0 to the senior Crooks. Smith looks into his catcher, Bonnie. Ready, 1-0. That's low for a ball, 2-0. Gary on deck would be next if the game were to continue.
Let's go,
Here's the 2-0. That's a ball, and it's 3-0. So in danger of walking the tying run here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Here's the 3-0 offering. That's going to be ball 4. And the tying run is at first base with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Right fielder number 5, Elias Aguirre.
Hey, let's go.
And here's Elias Aguirre. RBI single his last time up that drove in 2 runs.
Hey, turn up.
Keeping this game alive for Midland Christian. Crooks does have a couple of stolen bases on the day. Leaning at first, pickoff, and he's going to be safe. And a close call as Jesse Roman will come out to visit with the first base umpire. And you talk about a bang-bang play as Crooks was leaning at first base.
Backstop, and no one will be allowed to play immediately following the
Still 0-0. Gary waiting for the first pitch of the at-bat. First pitch on the way, be high for ball 1. Little, the shortstop, is on deck, would be next if a Gary were to reach.
Hey, let's go, Bob.
Let's go, Elias!
Smith checks the runner. Deals the 1-0. That's a strike on the outside corner.
Hey, 2 more.
Count even, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, let's go, Bob. Hey, let's go, let's go, Bob. Let's go.
Fouls it off, right side out of play. And a Gary down to its final strike. Fort Bend Christian Academy out of Sugar Land, Texas, right outside of Houston. 1 pitch away from the 4A TAPPS State Championship in baseball. Their softball team has already won the softball state championship game, looking to make it 2 for 2 here in Belton this afternoon. 1-2. That's going to bounce to the plate as Bonnie keeps it from going to the backstop in the count. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Let's go, Elias!
Let's go, Elias!
Here comes a 2-2. Runner goes. Lifted in the air. Foul territory. Playable. Bonnie under it. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Fort Bend Christian Academy has won the 4A TAPPS Baseball State Championship this afternoon here from Red Murph Field in Belton, Texas.
Fort Bend Christian wins the state championship by a final score of 12-11.
As the celebration will continue from the softball field here to the baseball field
in just a couple of minutes.
as they win it 12-11. Congratulations first off to Midland Christian on a fine season for Coach Mike Mungia's squad getting here to the state title game. But congratulations to the Fort Bend Christian Academy out of Sugar Land, Texas. They are your 4A TAPPS Baseball State Champions. Fans, once again, remind you can purchase a copy of this DVD on our webpage to cherish the memories of this game. Fans watching the live feed, stick around for the trophy presentation here from Red Murph Field. Once again, the final score, Fort Bend Christian 12 and Midland Christian 11. I'm Chase Hernandez, thanking you so much for tuning in the broadcast as Fort Bend Christian wins the 4A TAPPS State Baseball Championship. That'll do it here from Belton, Texas.